Charles Oliveira returns against Rafael Fiziev on UFC Brazil on October 11th. What is your management team doing, Oliveira? Crazy fight. Good announcement here. Main event for Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Usually I would expect Charles to be more of a pay-per-view fighter, but I don't mind this. It's a little 5 rounds. But I don't know what his management team's doing. Let me just... 1 month ago, he was slept out cold by Ilia Topuria. Not TKO'd or anything. The first time in his career, he's been flattened. Like, bad flattened. Like, I don't know what his management team's doing. Number 4 versus number 10. He's starting training camp. That's 2 months away. So he's going to be in training camp here soon. That's only 4 weeks since you've been slept. That's my main issue here. I have no clue. I don't know if the management team's just like, hey, let's make a check. Go for that. You know, you got this, Olivera. But, like, at the end of the day, look out for your fight. I don't even know why the coaches are like, yeah, no, it's a good idea. It's an awful idea. 4 weeks since you've been KO'd, you're going to step back into training camp and get hit. And it's not like a normal camp. Either at Shoot the Box, they're sparring hard. So I worry about his chin. With that being said, though, month ago, this is... Dude, slept bad. Like, really bad. Looking at their last fights, though, let me say this, too. I don't think he's going to retire. I saw some people talking about that Charles is going to retire. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'd hear rumors about that or him talk about it necessarily. I don't know. Charles Oliveira doesn't seem like the one to kind of retire after that. But with that being said, to Charles Oliveira, upcoming bout, October 11th, Rafael Fiziev, last fight, bad KO loss against Ilia. Before that Michael Chandler decision, low-key looked really bad in that fight. And, like, retrospect, Paddy Pimblett beat that Michael Chandler way better than Charles Bronx did. Arman Tsarukyan fight, though, if you look at that, compared to what it is now, that's a really good win. Super close fight, almost finished Arman 2 times. And then before that, Benil fight, he had 1. And then the Islam fight, I mean, that's the Islam fight. There's not much to say there. So he's still at the top. It kind of worries me because the Arman fight was before the Michael Chandler fight. Looked good in the Arman fight. Did not look good in the Chandler fight. There wasn't much to go off of in the Ilia Topuria fight. If he would have got the takedown, maybe we'd be like, oh, you know, like he looked good on the ground. No, Ilia reversed him and then got in side control. Started throwing little elbows. They get back up. He gets slept a few seconds later. I'm worried. I'm not going to lie. We'll look at Fiziev's last fight. Then again, I say I worry. Fiziev had a close decision. Not a close decision. But he had a shutout against Ignacio Bahamondes. When I say shutout, though, it's not a shutout of, oh, dude, he's going to be something. He's going to beat Charles Oliveira. No, it was like, oh, this is the number 7th ranked guy in the world beating the number 12th ranked guy in the world, whatever it was at the time. It looked like a not in top 5 lightweight fight. I think if you put Justin Gaethje out there against Ignacio Bahamondes, it's going to be a different fight. That too, he's got 2 losses, Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje's not a bad loss, but if you look at it, Max Holloway just slept Gaethje. And if you look at this, Justin Gaethje got dog walked by Charles Oliveira. I know MMA math doesn't. Oh, don't do MMA math. It doesn't work. To some extent, it does. You don't have a skill difference of fighting Justin Gaethje 2 times, having moments, but pretty much shut out in both fights. That's the main one. I mean, Justin Gaethje was a close fight in the first one. Looked way worse in the second fight against Justin Gaethje. The Mateus Gamrot fight, low-key Mateus Gamrot was putting hands on him in that fight before the leg injury, but there's no reason to go off of that. There just wasn't a complete fight there. But yeah, shutout against Ignacio Bahamondes, but is that enough to beat Charles Oliveira? I don't think so. At this point in their career, both of them, skill for skill, I'm going with Charles Oliveira any day. Plus, he has the threat of getting the takedown there, which is going to be in Rafael Fiziev's mind. Justin Gaethje took you down. If that can happen, Charles Oliveira is going to take you down. That's the main thing. Justin Gaethje also seems not lost on the ground, but when he gets taken down, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, obviously NCAA champ, Justin Gaethje, American wrestler, da 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 da. Khabib mauled him. I know that doesn't say much. Charles Oliveira also mocked him on the ground. I just don't think he's anything special on the ground at all. Stand-up's insane. But with that being said, I do got to go. I'm going to go with Charles Oliveira. I think that's a no-brainer. I think most people are going to pick Charles Oliveira. Hypothetically, Rafael could go out there, hit him with a jab, and that would be awful. But like, look at this. 7-4 in the UFC. Be for real. I mean, Charles Oliveira, 23-11. It's also not the best record to have, but it's a lot better than 7-4. I don't know. He got KO'd by Ilya. That's like, hey, it's all right, buddy. You got beat by the best. That's like a 18-year-old team. You're going up against LeBron James. Like, oh, well, yeah, LeBron beat you. Like, you're going up against the best at the time. So the Ilya fight, gotta look at that. The Michael Chandler fight worries me a little bit. If Rafael goes out there and sleeps him, I'll cry. I'm not gonna lie. I expected Ilya to win, obviously, the Charles fight. Most you were a casual or just a Charles lover if you thought Charles was gonna win that fight. But the Rafael fight, dude, he needs to win this one. Like, it's been a rocky road, win loss. I mean, at this record, dude, he better win. He has to win. That's kind of his thing. If he loses, that's kind of wraps of his career. I don't think he'll retire. I think most fighters, unless they're geniuses, but like I said, he's taking this fight on 4 weeks after being slept. I don't think he's a genius by any means. Most smart fighters know when to get out. I don't think Charles Oliveira is going to be that one. I think he might take a few L's before that. But I am going to go Charles Oliveira. I don't know how I'm going to go yet. I know I'm going to go with the win. Decision, maybe. If you can get Rafael, maybe. Rafael short. It's a little bit harder to grapple there. So yeah, but definitely going Charles Oliveira. I don't think Rafael's got the skill set. Then again, who is Rafael KO'd in the UFC? RDA in the round 5. Okay, it's RDA. This isn't prime RDA of 2015. This is RDA in 2022. Will kick Brad Riddell. I'm not gonna lie, that was low key dirty. Unanimous decision against Bobby Green. Come on now. Let's finish Bobby Green. Drew Dober finished him. You should be able to finish him. But everybody plays the highlight of the Renato Moicano fight. Renato Moicano is not Charles Oliveira. Plain and simple. Charles Oliveira, we're going to go decision now. Maybe when we get closer to the fight, if we see a little bit more. I don't think I'm going to go with Rafael Fiziev. You don't lose to Justin Gaethje and then that happened. Then we've also got this. So Marlon Vera versus Amian Zahabi set for Vancouver on October 14th. I don't have much to say about this one. Chito, I think it's going to be a Chito masterclass. That's kind of hard to say because we haven't seen one in forever. Last time we saw one, even the Pedro Munoz fight wasn't really a shutout. It was a 29-28 decision. But if we can get this Marlon Chito Vera back, the Dominic Cruz, Rob Font, Frankie Edgar, dude, potential. We haven't seen that in a minute, but then again, he's also been fighting Sean O'Malley. The Davison-Figueiredo fight, rough. Davison-Figueiredo flyweight, lighter man skill. Can't really get too upset about that. Amian Zahabi, though, I don't think he won his last fight. We'll look at it. The Jose Aldo, I don't think he should have won that. It was in Canada, I want to say. So the Canadian won. Also, Jose Aldo's been done dirty his entire career with decisions. It doesn't matter. Since day one, I feel like he's been done dirty. Didn't really get the promotion he needed either. With that being said, Pedro Munoz, he got that win. I don't know, but Ricky Tercios, I mean, dude, that was your 5 fights ago. Chito's last 5 was what? Dominic Cruz, Corey Sandhagen. It's a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think Amian Zahabi, seen him get rocked by Jose Aldo at this point in his career, old man Aldo. I think Marlon Chito can land that one big shot. And it's not like Aldo. I know Aldo's got some potential to knock you out. But there was a time where Chito Vera just slept on like a sleeping streak of these fighters. I know he didn't finish Rob Font, practically finished him 4 times in there. Dominic Cruz, Frankie Edgar, Rob Font. Dude, mean finishes there. Not the Rob Font, but practically. Corey Sandhagen fight was not a split decision. If you watch that fight, Corey Sandhagen won that convincingly, like 50-45. They were just trying to set up the Sean O'Malley fight, even though they set up later. I don't think Amian Zahabi, he's older too. How old is Amian Zahabi? Let me see. 37 versus 32. Dude, 37 at bantamweight. I'm not picking you. He beat Aldo. Aldo's like 40 now. He's not going to win. I'm going to go Marlon Chito Vera. Probably highlight KO. I think we might see this back at this point. Chito's got to do something. It's kind of like Charles Oliveira situation. Like, dude, like, you kind of got to go. Like, this is the time in your career. Like, it's now or never. Obviously, every fight's now or never. But whenever you're coming off some losses like that, it's like, you better pick your shit up or get out of here. But yeah, that's the 2 main big news things today. It's about it. We got 319 coming up, and then this weekend, Roman Dolidze, Anthony Hernandez. I'll be live Saturday with the fights. Come join me. Let me know what you guys think about the Charles Oliveira, Rafael Fiziev fight, and the Chito Vera, Amian Zahabi fight. Let me know what you guys think. If you think I'm completely wrong, let's argue. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.